Hello, good morning everyone. It's Saturday now and I look kind of goth and vampire-ish because that's the plan. We're going to Tarrytown and Sleepy Hollow today. We're going to attend their parade, which apparently like tens of thousands of people come to. It's kind of the big Halloween parade for the Hudson Valley. I mean, obviously, Sleepy Hollow, right? And then after that, we'll probably go to the block party, which is after the parade. There's going to be a DJ and food vendors, and I don't know. We'll check it out. I don't really know what goes on, but it should be fun. And then after that, we are going to go over to Irvington, which is a few miles south of Sleepy Hollow. And we are going to the house of where Washington Irving actually lived. So Irvington is named after him, obviously. And there they do a sort of storytelling and reenactment of the legend of Sleepy Hollow. So complete with headless horsemen showing up in the performance. So I don't think I'm going to be allowed to film any of that, but I will definitely film as much as I can of the parade. And I think we are going to have just an excessively Halloween day. That's the goal at any rate. I've never been to Sleepy Hollow, so I'm really excited to check it out. Yeah, I think it's the place to do Halloween in the Hudson Valley. So I am dressed, I guess, as a vampire. I don't have my fangs in right now, so I can't show you that, but I just got my fangs ready to go. They had to be like molded to my teeth before I can actually put them on later. You can't wear them while eating or drinking, so I'm not going to put them on until actually the parade time. Paul is also dressed rather like a vampire. Our initial idea was to go as Nadia and Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows, and I think we've gotten like maybe 2/3 of the way there. I did buy a black wig to wear for the full Nadia effect, but I just decided to not bother with it today because I think it'll get really uncomfortable, you know? I mean, I'd have to put it on, I'd have to wear it the whole day, because I don't have a place to just like, you know, take it off, to put it on and take it off while we're in Sleepy Hollow and Tarrytown. I just don't think it's going to be practical, and I can see myself finding it really itchy and uncomfortable after like 30 minutes, and yeah, it just doesn't seem worth it. I was also going to wear a skirt, and I think it's going to be too cold to do that because we're going to be outside all day and all evening. So I am wearing pants, but I'm wearing all black, so I think I look pretty vampire-ish, or at least like a goth. Alright, so that's all for now. We are going to head out, and I think we'll probably end up having lunch in Tarrytown or Sleepy Hollow. We've got, I think, over an hour drive to get there, and it's going to be a late night driving back, but it'll be fine. Alright. Talk to you later. Everyone, we're just waiting for the parade in Tarrytown to start, and I put in my fangs, so I wanted to show you my full costume. I can't show you my full costume, but anyway, here are the fangs. I think they worked okay. And yeah, we're just waiting for the parade to start.
I Thank you, and fare thee well. Oh, there it comes. A goblin. Hold on to your heads, everyone. Thank you for listening. But I think I'm going to slip out before this horseman gets an idea to steal my head. Take one from over there. Fare thee well. Good night.
Good morning. It is another beautiful day here in Rhinebeck. I wanted to catch you up on our yesterday adventures in Sleepy Hollow and Tarrytown and Irvington. So I think when the last I filmed was of the parade, which was so much fun. Immediately after the parade, there was just this enormous crowd rushing towards Main Street, and we went with them. We were intending to check out the block party, which was going to have some food vendors and a DJ and everything. But this crowd was it was intense. It was like what I imagine New Year's Eve in Times Square is like, just a crush of people. And the idea of actually being able to get to any of the food vendors or really enjoy ourselves and also manage to get to the train and get back to Irvington for where we needed to be at 9, it just wasn't going to happen. So we didn't stay for the block party. We went ahead and got back on the train and took the train to Irvington, just one stop south of Sleepy Hollow in Tarrytown. And there we found dinner at a Mexican restaurant. It was very good. Both of us had quesadillas, and I had a margarita. And then we went to Washington Irving's home, Sunnyside, which is in Irvington, and it looked like such a cool house. I really, it would have been nice to be able to tour it, which I think we would have had to go during the day. But anyway, we got there a few minutes before they were admitting the guests to the performance. So we made the right decision not to check out the block party. And basically what this performance is, it's a storyteller who presents the story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, in a really engaging way. He's a great storyteller, and there's music, there's lighting effects, there's puppets, and it all took place outdoors. So if you go to this, you want to make sure that you dress warmly. And then at the end, the Headless Horseman does arrive, does show up and put in an appearance, very briefly, but tosses a pumpkin as per the story. And so that was really fun. And then rides off into the darkness. And we weren't allowed, as I suspected, to record any video or take any pictures during the performance, which makes perfect sense. I mean, this is kind of a time to immerse yourself in the moment rather than try to record anything. And just out of respect for the performers and the ticket holders, you don't want to just be capturing all of that for people who haven't paid. But after the performance, they take you for a little walk around the estate, the house, and I loved that the path was lit by real candles. That was so, and it's pitch black otherwise. It's so dark, so it was really cool. Very creepy ambiance. And you walk to the front, I think the front of the house, and there the Headless Horseman showed up again, and we were able to take pictures and video of the Headless Horseman. So I got some of that. And then it was time to head out. We made a quick pit stop at the restroom, and then we had to drive an hour and a half back to Rhinebeck late at night. That was a little scary. The Taconic Parkway is not, the sort of highway that I'm familiar with. It's not a lot of shoulder and very twisty and curvy. But we made it back safe and sound and had a good sleep, and I've taken a shower and gotten all that makeup off. I had so much makeup on for my vampire look. And now we are going to head into Rhinebeck to go to the farmers market because it's Sunday. And we're not going to buy anything to cook, obviously. We don't have any kitchen here. But there should be a bunch of food vendors, and we'll probably find something there for breakfast, coffee and a pastry, that kind of thing. So the Rhinebeck Farmers Market is an institution based on what it was like 15 years ago. I mean, the whole town shows up, and it's very, very community spirit feeling. And then I'd like to go to the bookstore and get myself a new book because I finished my vacation book already. I had started it before my vacation, to be fair, and I read a lot of it on the train up here. But I need a new book. And then after that, I don't know what we're going to do. We don't have anything scheduled for today. So there's a few options. We might go to the Olana mansion. We might go to a winery, but probably not. We might go to a cidery. We might go to the movies. We really want to see the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein, which is playing up here, and I think it won't be playing very long before It is only available on Netflix. So we kind of want to see that. I don't know. We've got a handful of ideas of things that we might do today. But for now, we are hungry. It's a little after 10. We are going to go into Rhinebeck and find ourselves something to eat. Sharing some of the absolutely stunning houses in Rhinebeck. If you get off the main roads and walk around the side streets, you see some beautiful Victorian and Queen Anne houses. Hi, Maisie. This is Maisie. She is the very sweet dog at our Airbnb. She likes to herd us to our car. Hey, Maisie. You're a good girl, aren't you? So we are at the Olana State Historic Site, and this is a lake on the property, and beyond it you can see the mansion perched on top of the hill. And then in the other direction, this is the visitor center parking lot, but you can already tell that there is a very special view of the mountains from the mansion. We'll be able to see it when we get up there. But anyway, we bought tickets for like the self-guided tour of the house. So we won't be part of a tour group. We can just go in and wander, which suits us just fine. But our entry isn't for about 45 minutes, so we're just going to be roaming around the grounds until it's time to drive up closer to the house.
quarried here on the property underneath the building and its surrounding area. It's local fieldstone, sandstone, and slate. This is bluestone from across the river in Ulster County. All of it is local materials. All of the people who worked on the building are local artisans and craftsmen. The tile around the front is from Germany, Villeroy and Boch. Mind you, this is a real hodgepodge.
What a place to sit and have a coffee. This view. Paul's pie. I don't remember what's in it. This is special, right?
Yeah. I think it's some sort of beef or venison, something with hooves.
Hello, good morning. It's another beautiful day here in Rhinebeck, and I wanted to catch you up on what we did last night. So after we went to the Olana mansion, which was amazing, by the way, the grounds are beautiful and the house itself is just stunning, very ornate and full of cool things that Frederic Church collected. He was a very important painter of the Hudson River School, and yeah, his house is just beautiful and the view is stunning of the Hudson River. And after the Olana mansion, we came back to Rhinebeck and we had an early dinner at an Irish restaurant called Bia, and that was very good. I had fish and chips, and Paul had some kind of pie. I think it was like a steak pie, and that was delicious. It was a little salty, but it was very good. My fish and chips was outstanding. And then after that, we went over to Kingston to the movie theater, and we saw Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's new movie, and that was phenomenal. Highly recommended. I'm so glad that we went to the trouble to see it on the big screen because it's so beautiful. You know, it's beautiful kind of wintry landscapes, very wintry movie, and also just exceptional design. It's a really well put together movie visually, as all of Guillermo del Toro's movies are. But also, I think probably the most faithful to the novel adaptation of Frankenstein that I'm familiar with. I think Mary Shelley would be proud. And so I highly recommend that. And then we came back here and we were tired enough that we just pretty much went straight to bed. And then this morning we've had a very slow morning, mainly because it's Monday in Rhinebeck and everything is closed. Not everything, but most things are closed in Rhinebeck on Mondays. So we did go into town just to have some breakfast, and we went to Sol, spelled S-O-L, a cute little coffee shop and smoothie bar type place. And I had a smoothie bowl that was excellent. It had peanut butter, bananas, cocoa powder, cinnamon, a little bit of coffee. I don't know, I'll have to remind myself by looking at the menu what all was in it, but it was really good, topped with bananas, strawberries, blueberries, chocolate chips, and granola. So I felt in the mood for something different, something that wasn't a pastry or eggs, because that's kind of all we've been eating for breakfast this week. So I wanted something a little different, and it was very, very tasty, very filling. And then we came back to our Airbnb and have just been relaxing all morning. So I've been reading my new book that I got at the bookstore yesterday. And now it's I think about 11:30, and we are going to head south to the town of Beacon. We had to do some research to find some things that would be open today. And we found the Hudson Valley Brewery is open. And Beacon looks like it has a lot of cool stuff, like some vintage stores that we want to check out. They've got a bookstore. They've got a coffee shop, which is critical for us. So I think we're probably just going to spend the afternoon there, get some lunch, visit the brewery, wander around, do a little shopping. And then we'll probably take the train from Beacon down to Croton-on-Hudson for this evening's entertainment, which is the Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze. So I'm again wearing my Halloween sweater, though you can't see it, but my sweater with black cats and pumpkins on it, which people complimented me on all day yesterday, so I'm wearing it again since I'm still in the Halloween festive mood. But that is the plan for today, and of course I'm going to take you with us.